Are you feeling frustrated, depleted, drained? Well, there is a number of reasons why this is likely to happen. You can be drained or depleted because you are giving too much of your energy away without getting what you need in return. And I kind of was speaking a little bit about this on stories today, but everything in this world is an exchange, whether it's you're exchanging time, whether you're exchanging resources, services, or money. There is always an exchange if you think about it. Even in, friendships or relationships, like while you may not be exchanging money to speak with your partner or to speak with your friend, at the end of the day, there is this mutual exchange. And yes, in sometimes one of you will be, maybe need a little bit more. One of you will maybe need a little bit less. There'll be times where it's very balanced, and there'll be times where it's swung completely off kilter. That being said, overall, you will no longer be friends with someone if they continue to drain and deplete you. If that balance is completely off, then, you're going to close the bank account because, basically it's depleting you. So I think that's an invitation to think about where in your life, you're feeling drained. And that could be around people. It could be relationships. It could be, your work. Where are you giving more than you're receiving? Because that is not sustainable for the long term. The other things that can drain our energy is not just about giving it to people that perhaps we shouldn't be, but it's also not doing enough of what lights us up. And this is where we can feel really heavy, actually. It almost feels like we're walking through mud. It's quite I don't know, it just feels like things are hard. And actually, when we're living in alignment and doing things that light us up, having fun, things flow to you effortlessly. So I think the other sign or indication is if you're feeling depleted or low on energy, you'll likely need to look at how you're spending your time each day, because there are likely things in your field or in your, daily life that are not bringing you energy. I always say what lights you up is no accident and no surprise. And it's really key that you follow and do more of that. We spend a lot of time actually thinking life needs to be really hard and really serious. We go to work. If you think about it, how it used to be, everyone would put on a smart suit and you'd go and you'd put your work persona on, and actually the world, that's who the world taught us to be. But actually, who are you? How do you want to get up in the morning? How do you want to show up? Where are you hiding parts of yourself? Because with that, you are, one, not only depleting your energy, but you're also diminishing your magnetism. When you are in your complete zone of just loving life, having fun, you are magnetic, and the right things and the right people and the right opportunities will flow to you effortlessly. So if you're feeling right now depleted, a bit drained, you're walking through mud, I think some of the questions to ask yourself is well, what lights you up? What do you enjoy? And what do you do just because it's fun, right? I think having fun is really important in your day-to-day. Not only because it makes life a lot easier, but just thinking about that magnetism as well. Other things that can get us down, depleted, or frustrated is almost when we know that we need to change or we need to grow. It's kind of uncomfortable, right? We don't actually want to take those steps, right? Because it's scary. It's kind of the unknown. Say, for instance, it's leaving a job and going to somewhere else. You know that this chapter in this current role is done, but you're almost scared to take the next step. You kind of feel oh God, well, what's everybody going to say? Like, how's it going to go? How are the new colleagues going to be? How, am I capable? All this kind of stuff. So we keep ourselves kind of stuck in certain situations for way longer than we should. And this kind of frustration or the drained feeling happens because it's like we know we should be doing something and we're not doing it. Whether that's, you're running a business and you need to start charging more for your services, whether it's you're in a job and you need to ask for the pay rise, or you need to leave, whether it's telling a friend like, actually this isn't working anymore, right? Which is is challenging. These are all challenging things, but with every ending is a new beginning, and you will never be led anywhere that you are not meant to be. And it's all for your highest and best. So, and I think over time, trust builds. So yes, it might feel scary right now, and you're like, oh, you're feeling these like bogged down feelings. You're scared to make the choice. And yeah, in the moment, it is scary because you're kind of almost trusting yourself and you're having to it feels like taking a leap, right? But there's something inside you that knows that's the route you should go. And the more you take these leaps and the more you make the decisions and follow your intuition, like the easier that gets. And then you build not only confidence in yourself, but like a deep sense of trust and a deep sense of knowing. And then when you have these feelings, you'll act on them more quickly. So that is another, I guess, way that you will notice if you're feeling, depleted. So I guess just to summarize 3 quick things, it's like, okay, you're feeling depleted either because you're giving more than you receive. You're feeling depleted because you are not spending your time and energy in the right spots, or doing things that make you or give you joy and that you have fun doing. Or thirdly, it's you're feeling depleted because you're keeping yourself stuck and you're not taking that next step, even though you know that you should. So lots of fear. So anyway, 3 reasons that you may be keeping yourself stuck, feeling depleted, feeling... Nobody wants to feel like that. We want to feel good. We want to feel excited. We want to feel empowered. We want to feel magnetic. We want to feel like, let's go. We want to feel excited about our lives. So this hopefully will help you take that next step. And if you like this video, I will be doing more. So like, subscribe. Join me here soon. Thank you.